What's going on everyone, Leigh here, and today I'm taking a look at the future of Inter. Now, just like all of the other videos in this series, I've simmed forward 5 years into the future, haven't used player training whatsoever, and I'm basically just seeing how much glory Inter Milan can achieve in 5 seasons of simulation. Now, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail, I've made a pretty high profile signing here. What's possibly even more remarkable though, is the amount of money that he's now on per week. He's on £58,710 a week, which is just very low for a player of Messi's quality. If you've ever tried to sign Messi, you know that he wants a lot of money to join you, and he did here as well, to be honest. He was on 800 grand a week or something like that. But in this 5th and final season, he decided that he might have been retiring, and ultimately he came to the decision not to. But when I looked at his contract, he'd gone from being on 800 grand a week to 58,710. I don't know why that happened, but there you go. Obviously, when he decided not to retire, it refreshed his contract, and he's now on an absolute pittance compared to what he was on. 58 grand a week, still a decent amount of money, but yeah, compared to 800 grand a week, not much at all. Anyway though, just like in the last video, the team has been able to reach the Champions League final. So before I take a look through the squad report, let's get into the Champions League final. We're taking on Sevilla. Let's see how we do. By the way, if you're new around here and like the sound of what I'm doing with this video, simming forward and seeing what success we can achieve with different teams, make sure you smash that subscribe button, leave a like on the video as well if you do go on to enjoy it, and you can also choose what team I do next in this series as well. There's a poll in the top right hand corner and you can have your say on which team I do next in this series. And this is the Sevilla team we're taking on today. I reckon we got this one in the bag. How can we not, with the likes of Icardi, Gabriel, Messi and Coutinho in the attack? Serge is surging forward now then. Plays that on to Coutinho. Can we pick up a goal here? Coutinho takes that into the box, goes around a few players, goes for the finesse. Good stop by the keeper. And we've won a corner here, so let's play this one short to Verratti. He's going to whip it over into a dangerous area. That is such a bad ball. It might drop for us here though. Get your head on that, mate. You're about 2 foot tall, but you did win the header. Okay, Messi's on the attack now then. His physicals aren't the best anymore, but he still looks fairly quick, to be honest. Looks pretty decent. Moves that through to Gabriel. He's waiting for a runner, but I wasn't looking at the defence. That was stupid of me. Anyway, Verratti's on the ball now. Moves that across to Gabriel. He's looking for support. Plays that forward to João Mario. Spots the runner. Messi goes for it. Hits it wide. Messi's on the ball once again now then. Working his way forward. Plays that through to Icardi. Really nice ball there. Goes for it. Poor shot. Should have been 1-0. Here comes Besic now then. Really nice ball over, but what was that? Was he offside? No one went for that. And it's a goal kick. What on earth happened there? Everyone just kind of stopped. João Mario's stolen the ball now. Plays that on to Messi. What can he do? He's going to try and move that forward into the path of Icardi. Turns it back. Plays it across and that was awful. Come on, Messi, win that. He's missed the tackle. They played it forward. Good work there, Aurier. Get your foot in there once again. He's shielding me and we've given away a free kick. Sevilla might go for goal with this one and that's not a bad attempt. Good stop there from Donnarumma. A bit controversial to have him in the team, but there you go. He's a fantastic young Italian keeper and I wanted to sign him, so I did. Oh, that was lucky. We got another chance to have moved it through and that ball was just terrible. Apply the pressure, mate, and he's kicked it out of play. Here comes Sarabia now then, working his way down the wing. Poor defending from me, but thankfully we've got it away to Messi and we've got a chance to counter them here. Messi moves that out wide to Philippe Coutinho and this is a bit of a slow counter, but there you go. And that was a terrible pass. Messi's on the ball again now then. Plays that out wide to Brozovic. Came on as a sub. Tries to play that forward. It's dropped back to him. And Coutinho's on the ball now. Working his way through. Goes for it. Oh, what a strike. He's hit the post. Gabriel's working his way down this right wing now then. He's going to turn that back inside. Gets around his man. And can't win that. Show some strength, mate. Look at him. Fantastic player. Gonna cross this one over when possible, or just pass it across in fact. Let's play that to Messi, straight at the keeper. We got another chance at it and it's 1-0. Not the best goal you'll ever see, but never mind, we're 1-0 up in the Champions League final and I will definitely take it. Messi may be an old man at this point in the game, but he still works hard for the team and he was a crucial part of that goal. He took the shot that Rico saved, it came back out to Gabriel, he finds the back of the net and we've got the advantage. And ladies and gentlemen, it's turbo time. Messi's on the ball again now then, plays that out wide to Gabriel. Can he get a second goal here? He's going to try and find Messi. Messi's in the box, goes for goal. Straight at keeper, but it has found the back of the net. Messi scored in the Champions League final, and it's 2-0. Both of these goals have been so rubbish, so I do apologise for that, but at least we've got the lead, eh? Chiesa's on the ball now then, came on as a sub, working his way through. Can we get a third goal here? He's going to go for goal, and that is straight at the keeper. And they're working their way through here. Are they going to get a goal back? No, that's a good stop by Donnarumma. Look at that. Fantastic work from the big Italian. And we're coming towards the end of the game now. The referee is going to blow that whistle any second now, but Sevilla are still on the attack. Working it down the left wing. Have they got time to score? No, they don't. We've worked it away to Messi. And that is the final whistle. Inter Milan have won the Champions League. And I can reveal to you that that is the first time in 5 seasons that Inter have managed to win this. They won the Europa League in the 4th season. But other than that, weren't really very successful in Europe. In this 5th and final season of simulation though, they made it all the way to the final. I've chosen to play that final match. And we've secured glory. Messi scored in the Champions League final. I am delighted, and Inter Milan have won the Champions League. And this was Inter's run to the final. They beat Spurs at the last 16 stage 2-1, smashed Ajax 4-2 in the quarters, beat Real Madrid 2-1 in the semis, and in the final I of course took charge of the team for the first time in these 5 seasons, and I beat Sevilla 2-0. Time to take a look through the squad report now then, and first up we've got Donnarumma. Moved across from AC Milan, and he's now 85 rated at the age of 22. Has potential of 89, but without any player training whatsoever, was never going to get there. Made 59 appearances though, 7.1 average rating, and as you can see there, he's got some very nice stats. Handanovic is now down to a 79 rating, very disappointing to see, and he's only got 33 kicking. That is dreadful. Bardi is 80 rated at the age of 39, has potential of 81, so didn't quite reach that, but still looks pretty decent, solid backup. Aurier is 88 rated at 28, which is his full potential, and as you can see there, he's so well rounded, has amazing stats, and looks like an absolutely incredible fullback. And Darmian was brought in to be his backup, and he's sadly now on the decline at the age of 31. Whilst Jason Murillo is 84 rated at 29 and has some very good stats on him. Marquinhos is 88 rated at 27, his full potential, and he's still growing a bit as well. Cracking centre back, 92 stand tackle, 91 slide tackle, and he was a lot of fun to use, to be honest. Rudiger was also brought into the club as well. A lot of the original Inter defenders were very old, so had to replace a lot of them. Rudiger, 85 rated now, has potential of 84, so went beyond that, and look at those stats, absolute tank. Bonucci came back to the club, and sadly, he's now on the decline, 83 rated at 34. Ricardo Rodriguez is now 85 rated at 28, and just look at those stats. He can't finish, but other than that, he is absolutely perfect. So many green stats, and he's a lot of fun to use in the game. Amavi was his backup, 80 rated at 27. Didn't quite hit his full potential of 82, but yeah, 80 rated, not bad for a backup player. Gary Medel is sadly on the decline, down to a 78 rating. And Federico Chiesa might not have a face, but he is nonetheless an absolutely insane winger. 86 potential, got to an 84 in 5 seasons, went up by 12 ratings, and just look at those stats. He's got everything you could possibly wish for in a winger, to be honest. Very quick, good at finishing as well, 80 finishing, 89 ball control, 90 dribbling, and he scored 6 goals in 29 appearances. João Mario got to his full potential, and he scored 10 goals in 56, not bad for a centre mid, and look at that, 87 finishing, that is insane. Verratti isn't too bad either, 90 rated at 28, very short, and I noticed in that Champions League final in fact that all of the players were short. My centre backs were the tallest outfield players in the squad, and even they were only 6 foot. They do say that good things come in small packages though, and that definitely seems to be true of this team. Verratti is a fantastic player, and despite the lack of height in this team, they're all absolutely brilliant. Moving on to Brozovic now then, 84 rated at 28, which is his full potential, and he's got a lot of green stats. Only got 1 goal in 54 appearances, not the best, but yeah, as I say, looking at those stats, he looks like a very solid player. Nukori is 79 rated at 24, has potential of 81, but he did go up by 9 ratings in 5 seasons. Whilst Kondogbia is 81 rated at 28, is full potential, and again, some pretty decent stats on him. Tader is 81 rated at 29, has potential of 80, and he went beyond that. Once again, look at those stats, very good player. Perisic is 80 rated at 32, sadly on the decline, and he only scored 1 goal in 12 appearances. Messi is absolutely brilliant still, 22 goals in 54, scored in the Champions League final, got a 7.3 average rating. His physicals are pretty terrible at this point, but technicals still holding pretty firm, and I love Messi so much, such a good player in this game, very good in real life obviously, and yeah, still going strong at 34 years old. Gabriel scored 32 in 58, 7.4 average rating, and yeah, look at those stats, phenomenal player. Icardi isn't too bad either. Only scored 9 goals in 54 appearances, but look at those stats, 90 finishing, 90 heading accuracy, 93 volleys, some absolutely stacked physicals as well. This kid looks absolutely insane. Ziterbo has 99 pace, other than that though, doesn't look great, does he? He's got 88 shot power, but only 77 finishing, and wow, he didn't find the back of the net in 18 appearances. That is atrocious. Moving on though, Ray Minaj is now 81 rated at 24, has potential of 83, but he did go up by 14 ratings, and yeah, he's got some pretty solid stats there. 90 strength, 78 finishing, and he doesn't look too bad at all. Finally then, we got Philip Coutinho, came back to the club, reached his full potential of 90, and he looks insane to be honest. 24 goals in 63 appearances with a 7.4 average rating. And these are all of the players that featured at some point throughout the 5 seasons but ultimately moved on. Di Gregorio is now at Ascoli, De Gennaro is at Empoli, Radu went to Avellino, D'Ambrosio went to Bologna, Ranocchia is at Bologna as well, De Vrij went to Roma in a straight up swap deal for Rudiger, Yogai is at Freiburg, Juan Jesus went to Swansea, Miang is at Nottingham Forest, and Saudi is at Real Betis. Nagatomo, now only 67 rated, he's at Udinese. Barreca went to Torino, Erkin is at Crotone, Bessa is at Cagliari, Dodo went to Bologna, Banega ended up at Liverpool, Caprari ended up at Udinese, Biabiani retiring at the end of the season, currently at Valencia, Kamara is at Perugia, Bakayoko Sheffield United, Jovetic is at Bilbao, Puskas went to Salerno, Longo is at Chievo, and finally Pinamonti went to Ascoli. And this is the team that I went with in that Champions League final, with Icardi up top, Coutinho, Messi and Gabriel sitting behind him, Verratti and João Mario through the middle, Rodriguez, Marquinhos, Murillo and Aurier at the back, with Donnarumma in goal. Solid bench as well with the likes of Handanovic, Darmian, Rudiger, Turbo, Brozovic, Chiesa and Perisic, and the reserves aren't too bad either. Time to take a look at what the team was able to achieve in 5 seasons of simulation now then, and in the first season the board expected Inter to win the league, the Europa League and get to the Coppa Italia quarter-final. They went beyond expectation in the Coppa Italia as they beat Sassuolo 1-0 in the final. Other than that though, they basically failed. Roma ran away with the league title, Juve won the Champions League beating Barca 2-1 in the final, and in the Europa League, Porto beat Dortmund 2-1 in the final. Candreva was the top goalscorer for Inter with 33 goals, Icardi got 14 assists, and as I said before, Roma finished top of the table with 91 points, Juve were second with 77, Inter came third also with 77, and in 4th place were AC Milan with 72 points. And in the second season, Inter were now expected to win the domestic double and to reach the Champions League semi-final stage. They did do the double, but in the Champions League, didn't quite go to plan. They got knocked out of the last 16. As I say though, they did win the title. In the Coppa Italia, they beat Fiorentina 2-1 in the final. Atletico Madrid beat Barcelona 2-1 in the Champions League final, and in the Europa League, Chelsea beat Liverpool 3-2 in the final. Candreva was once again the top goal scorer, this time scoring 18, and he also got the most assists as well with 12. Inter, as I said before, won the title, 84 points for them. Napoli came second with 78, Roma were third with 77, and in fourth place, some way behind, were Juventus with only 66 points. And in the third season, the domestic double was once again expected, and the board also wanted Inter to reach the Champions League final. Unfortunately for them though, they once again got knocked out of the last 16 stage. And the domestic double didn't go too great either. That was won by Napoli. They won the league, and in the Coppa Italia final, they beat Inter 1-0. In the Champions League, Real Madrid beat Chelsea 1-0 in the final, and over in Europa League, Liverpool lost the final for the second season running, this time losing 2-0 to Barcelona. Messi was signed in this third season, and he was the top goalscorer with 27 goals, also provided 10 assists, and as I said before, Napoli won the title, they got 89 points, Inter finished second with 83, Roma were third with 74, AC Milan were fourth with 71, and in fifth place were Juventus with 69 points. Juventus haven't won a single title so far, and they've now dropped to fifth in the table. I don't know where it's all going wrong, but for some reason, in this simulation, Juventus have so far been rubbish. And in the fourth season, the board expected Inter to win the treble. And I suppose they delivered, but not really the treble that the board was looking for. Obviously, the board wanted them to win the Champions League, but they finished third in their group and dropped into the Europa League. They did beat Juventus 3-0 in the final, but yeah, as I say, not quite the treble the board wanted. Anyway though, they were champions. They won the Coppa Italia 3-1 against Napoli. Over in the Champions League though, Atletico Madrid defeated Villarreal 1-0. Messi was once again the top goalscorer, this time with 24 goals. João Mario got the most assists with 16. And in terms of the top four, check out this table. It was so tight at the top. All of the top teams finished on 74 points. What matters though is that Inter were the champions. And in the fifth season, Inter once again won the title on goal difference. They finished equal on points with AC Milan, Napoli were third, and Juventus were fourth. Inter also won the Coppa Italia as they absolutely smashed Juventus 4-1 in the final. They also won the European Super Cup, which is always nice to do. And as you already know, they won the Champions League final 2-0. Whilst over in the Europa League, Bayer Leverkusen beat Napoli 2-1 in the final. El Shaarawy was the top goalscorer in Italy, with Messi finishing in second place. Gabriel absolutely smashed it in the Coppa Italia, and wasn't too bad in the Champions League either, whilst yet another Italian-based player was the top goalscorer in the Europa League. So I'll finish off the video there. Don't forget to smash that like button if you've not already done so, and also be sure to vote for what team I do next. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time.